What up, crew? Today we're going to be taking a look at the first playing cards, V4. These playing cards are produced by Chris Ramsey and printed by the USPCC on crushed bicycle stock with a smooth finish. So Chris Ramsey released two versions of this deck. Both are very similar in design, so we're only going to be looking at one of them and then doing small comparisons here and there. So for our purposes, we're going to be taking a look at the red version. Taking a quick glance at the tuck case overall, we can see that it has a minimalistic design, which is one thing that's always appealing to me. And the main color of this one is white, while the other one is black. This whole deck follows a space theme, which is one thing I really like about it, and it's clear right from the tuck case. We can see on the front that it looks like a black hole that's pulling in black, white, and red objects. And comparing it to the black version, the objects are in reverse order, which is red, white, and black. Both of these versions have first written across the bottom in red, and what I really like here is that in both versions you can see that three ball objects are embossed as well as the word first, so that always feels really cool. The seal looks pretty cool as well. I love its design and the deviation from the standard seal, which you're used to seeing. All of the other sides of the tuck case are blank except for the bottom, which shows the info of the cards that we already discussed. Now that we've seen what's on the outside, let's take a look at what's inside. Right out of the box, if you're not too familiar with the first playing cards, they will throw you off, okay? Because the first thing you actually see is the gaff or add cards, and quickly going through the rest of the deck, you see it's in a Mnemonica stack. Then once you get all the way in the back, it's like, what happened? You see the two jokers, but one is reversed. And that's what really got me. The back of these playing cards is quite simple. It has the word first going across diagonally with some right side up, some upside down. And again, I'm never usually a fan of letters on the back of cards, but hey, to each their own. You can see that in this version, it's written in red and it has a black border going around it. Compared to the other version, the first is written in black, making it, of course, the black version. Looking at the gaff cards now, since we ran into them first, one is pretty standard blank card, while the other is a pretty cool warp card that's between a Queen of Hearts and Four of Spades. Now, there are actually a lot of people who made videos talking about this warp card in particular, so I definitely recommend you to go ahead and check them out. I'm sure you can find them anywhere on YouTube. Going to the jokers next, we can see that this deck comes with two identical jokers that have the same design as the front of the tuck case. The colors of these cards compared to a regular bicycle deck is actually pretty similar. The reds are red and the blacks are black. The face cards, however, have a different color scheme, and honestly, they look pretty cool. Since there's so much thought that went into this design, and because it's a spaceship theme, I thought the face cards would have been a little better if their clothing came closer to resembling a spacesuit. Like it's done a pretty good job, but I think it could have been a little better. And last but not the least, let's take a look at that Ace of Spades. I truly love the design. It looks simple and sleek and sticks with the entire space theme. As far as handling of this deck goes, it was printed on crushed bicycle stock with a smooth finish, so they handle quite well right out of the box. And one thing that I like to add in general for any kind of thin crushed cards is that they wear more easily, but of course they handle really well out the box. So it's kind of a trade-off there. And as you probably saw at the beginning of this video, I would definitely use these for cardistry, card magic, but probably not playing card games because I feel like other people have no idea how to actually handle a nice deck of playing cards. As far as secrets and extras goes, we already discussed most things, but a quick recap of those, this deck comes in a Mnemonica stack right out of the box, creating a potential for many tricks when opening up a brand new deck. Of course, it also comes with a blank card and a gaff card, which also has plenty of uses, and the King of Hearts actually has a 7 of Diamonds reveal on it, which is pretty nifty. So honestly, there's a lot of cool extra stuff on here. Now let me wind down with my final thoughts and where this deck would land on the CM rating scale. So the tuck case has a nice minimalistic design that I loved, and that embossed text also added a lot to it, so I would give the tuck case a 2.5 out of 3. The overall design of the cards is also fantastic. I like the slight redesign of the court cards, but it has text on the back and maybe it looks good to you, but I personally, it's just something that I don't like on a deck. So I would give the design a 2 out of 3. Going to the handling next, they handle very well right out of the box. Great for almost anything, so I'd give the handling a 2.5 out of 3. For the extras, it has quite a lot, so definitely a full point for that. Bringing this deck to a total score of 8 out of 10 on the CM rating scale. And again, this is just my personal opinion, so you may think it's a negative 1 out of 10 or 100 out of 10, but for me, 8 out of 10. Looking at this deck as a whole, I would definitely recommend buying a couple for yourself because 1, it's a great deck, and 2, it's by Chris Ramsey, so pretty much a win-win. Hope you enjoyed this deck review, and if you want to see more, click on this playlist right here, and I'll see you there. Peace out. Hey guys, quick note, I just released my own deck of playing cards for pre-order on my store. Make sure to check it out. The link to it will be in the description.